Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Kim here, and today is my Friday follow-up. Although I don't have a huge follow-up to follow up on, it has been a whirlwind week for me, from one end to the other of stuff I had to do. And, sometimes I have to be the domestic housewife and do the grocery shopping, which I had to do today because we were actually running out of food. And I know, Lori, you're laughing because my husband often says that I have food insecurities, which I don't. I just like to buy things on sale. And I've been home for a couple of weeks and I haven't gone grocery shopping. And so my husband was saying, our freezers are getting a little empty. So I had to make that trek today to go and get groceries. So we are stocked up again. Anyway, I did this on Monday. This was my product review for Globeland products, and great company to work with. They've already asked me to do some more. I probably won't get the stuff for a couple of weeks, because it takes a while. I haven't placed the order yet either, but it takes a while to get the products. And so the next couple of Mondays are going to be a mishmash of stuff. I'm thinking of doing maybe a Mass Monday for a couple of weeks, but I do also have to get my taxes done, so I just might take the day off on Monday or come in only and just give you a quick Mass make, something simple that I'll be working on. But yeah, so this was my stencil project with them, and I am really thrilled with how these have turned out. And I didn't make the digitals, but I will have them for next Friday. Because they turned out so cute. This one I see I poked a hole in it, I think, somehow. I don't know how I did that, but yeah, this turned out really, really cute. Love it. And so I'm going to scan these because I think there's some possibilities to use these in, collage, and I think I'll make them different sizes and stuff. So that'll be fun. And then this one turned out really, really cute. Love this one. And I think I showed you that one and this one as well. This was another one I did. Again, just fun pieces to play with. This is the one I did on camera with you, and I just went back and just kept adding dots. By the time I was finished, I didn't want to see any more dots. But yeah, I really love how these turned out. So I'm going to do more of these in the future. This one I liked. I did the dots, but they're very subtle. I went back and just retraced the outlines from the stencil in the gold, and I just love how that turned out. It's very pretty. This would make some gorgeous pockets on a journal card, like on a journal, and journal cards too. Like it's a lovely color. This one I had shown you. And as I said, I had done the outside edges of the paper. So I think what I'll do is when I scan these, I'll probably remove a lot of the writing so that you can't see it so much. But then, then I will scan these and make them into some type of thing. This one is kind of cool because I just did all dots, no squiggles or anything. And it was a little bit boring. I had sprayed a little bit of the red paint over top, so I went back and put a little bit more red dots and stuff to bring out the red. It was all just a play on the words here, once upon a time. So this will be again fun to use in something, and I don't know, I like them. This one as well. I just went back and outlined everything with the gold pen. Oh, I see I missed a few. What was I thinking? I missed a few. This one, I started to do the dots on here, but I was already losing it. And I just said, because after I shut off the camera and I was waiting for the video to upload, I just sat here and played and finished all these. But by the time I got to this one, I was done. So I will have to go back. If you can see the dots on here, I will have to go back and finish the whole thing. But I really love this one. And I had also started, I hope you can see that, I started to outline the gold there. And I wasn't following the lines. There's no such thing as following the lines when it comes to art. You do what just feels good. And So I was just, freelancing and adding some gold on top wherever I could. And so I will go back and do more of that. But yeah, I was pretty much done. And then this one was, it was just the red, and I went back and outlined the gold. I don't even know if I want to play any more than this. I just kind of like it like that. So I might leave it, or I might further enhance it on the computer. This one was very interesting. It was, this is not how it started out. I had painted some yellow and orange on here, and then I did the stencil over top, and then I found it was so small, and then I went back and added more. It just got out of hand. Every once in a while they do, but I actually like it. I like the color combinations. I love the rust dots throughout here. I will again go back and do more on these leaves that are here. I just did the gold outlining and was making sort of a rosette around there, sort of like a wreath. But yeah, so that was it. So that's my finished stencil. So I hope you will pick them up. They are such a good price for the lot of them on Global Land. And the link is in my Global Land videos, and as well as the discount code for my name. So if you go there, you should get a discount of 10% off of your order. So that's always nice. So then the other thing I wanted to show you was this top, or this tunic top, and I said that, I didn't keep the pants, and the scarf has already been filed away, and the rest of the sleeves were already filed away. But I told you I was going to take this off of the tunic, and my biggest concern is that these are all rows of beads. So if I cut into this somewhere, I'm either going to have to glue it first, like put quite a bit of glue or Mod Podge to hold them in place, then cut it if I want to use it in pieces. But it was very easy to take off. It's a whole separate applique on the back side here, if you can see. The whole thing is a separate applique, and it's done on velvet. And then they nicely covered everything with this cotton cloth over top, and looks like they stitched in between as well. So it's really well constructed. And then I thought, what am I going to do with this? My first thought was to turn it into a purse, but then I realized that, if I do that, I would be folding it in half, and then this part, if it were on the bottom of the purse, it would just get damaged, or because people don't carry purses, they plunk them down, and so I would be worried all the time that something would get damaged. And once you cut these threads, that's it. You're going to start losing beads. And there are a few gemstones missing that I'd have to fill in here. But while I was playing, because I also thought journal cover. So I thought, well, I could wrap this around a journal. But this is going to be it would be a very tall journal. I'd have to put something inside here to like a band of sorts. But there again, it's just too tall to be a journal. Even though I thought, well, this would make such a nice clasp, right? Like that's about the only piece I could take off, because these outside, the outside shiny gold that you see here is actually just thread. So I could cut it there just to save that clasp. But while I was, moving it around and turning it around and like taking it off of the dress, it just hit me what I'm going to do with this. See, I've been looking at it this way because that is the neckline, and this came all the way down to a point, sort of across the tummy area of the tunic. And then I turned it around totally by mistake, and I don't know if you guys can see this or not. So I'm just putting this pink fabric because this is what it came off of. But what I saw right away, if you look at that, there's the top of it. And I know it's not easy for me to show the whole thing. But then I went further down, and I just said, Oh my goodness, that almost looks like the Taj Mahal. So what I've decided is I'm going to turn it into a wall decor. I have a spot for it that I can actually put this somewhere in my house. And I will fix up the stones. I will take you with me. I actually started looking today when I was grocery shopping. I went to a thrift shop and I was actually looking for a frame today, but I didn't find anything. But I will find a wood frame, probably paint it, either gold or sort of a copper color. But I just think that this in the whole length, with a black velvet background. Do you remember the black velvet paintings of the day? But it would just make such a statement piece, I think, if you can imagine what it would look like. So I know you can't see the whole thing in the picture, but I'm trying to show you it just automatically said to me, architecture. Like I just see this most beautiful structure. So either I will hang it in the room that I want to hang it into, or I will put it in my studio here because I think it's just beautiful. And the thought of cutting it up just breaks my heart. And it also breaks my heart to know that I would be losing so many beads. And this is so glamour and glitzy. It is the ultimate bling. So yeah, I am going to enjoy making this into a wall decor, and I will take you along with me when I start working on it so that you can see what I'm doing and how I go about doing it. But yeah, that's the decision. So sometimes, I have to sleep on things or look at things from a different point of view. And that's why I always tell you, craft with your eyes wide open, because you just never know what you're going to come up with and how it's going to turn out in the end. So this really gets me excited to make and create something new. So that, of course, left the dress. I've already taken it and put it into 2 pieces. It's pink. It is so pink. But you know what? I'm just determined I'm going to use it all. So I've got these beautiful appliques here that I can use. This is like this gold here is 1 piece. So I will continue to take it apart. I'm planning to have some very large fabric boho kits coming soon. I shouldn't say coming soon. It'll probably be after my company in May. So it'll be probably towards the end of May, beginning of June that I will put these kits together. But I'm going to be having some really big boho kits that will include probably enough to make 5 different journals, and then all the appliques and the trims and ribbons and sari fabrics, and everything will all be combined into 1 kit, but there'll be several of them. And they will be very, very well priced. So you don't have to worry that they're going to be expensive. I promise you, any journal kits that you've seen online, mine will be much more value for your money. So stay tuned for that. And they will be, probably my plan is to kind of do it where, I maybe pick 3 colors like, the pinks, reds, and oranges and put together. And then the next ones might be blues, turquoise, and green. And then I might do, like I'll do a winter colors, a summer colors, and a fall colors kind of thing. I don't think too many people want a Christmas boho, although they would be neat. But I will do kits in those color combinations, so you will have enough to cross back and forth with the colors. So that, if you want to make a pink journal, you can still add some blue or whatever into it. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking that way. And what's going to happen then is, as I take a garment apart, I will get 1 piece of the kit, and then I will divvy up the rest of it into additional kits, so that I'm only making 1 or 2 journals from a garment and passing the rest on. I hope. So please let me know if you are interested in those kits, because once I start making them, they will be incredible. I promise you, they're going to be amazing. So tomorrow is Arm's Length Art. And I do not have a plan for myself other than, we do have to have the draw for last week tomorrow. And I will probably be here around 10 in the morning, but I think it's just going to be, it's going to be true arm's length art. It's going to be whatever is I can reach first. That's what I'm going to work on, because I'm just buried here. I'm just so buried. But so I have that for sure. And, I think what I'll do tomorrow is I'll just take a couple of pictures to show you like I did last week. And then I will just show you at the end of the day what all I did. And it's going to be simple things. Like I've got some fabric to tear up that is right handy here. And so I'm going to tear it into strips and get that carded. And then I'm just going to go from one to the next to the next. So in my jewelry Techniques Tuesday, where I showed the sorting of the jewelry, it was in a 2-part video. And you saw the different sorts. I will announce officially tomorrow which one is the winner of the first thing we're going to do, whether it's the charms and dangles or whether it's the charm wannabes. But if you go and have a look at the comments, the charm wannabes are ranking higher. So that'll be what we'll focus on Tuesday. And Sunday I will probably be away, but I will make a little bit of time to do another Thrifty Canucks video, only because I want to get caught up so I can put all this stuff away. I'm tripping over things. And today I did stop at one thrift shop and I scored something amazing. And I'm going to leave you with that because that's what's fun. You won't get to see it for a couple of times yet before, because I still got that suitcase to do. So, but yeah, I scored. So it is going into the coming soon pile. And I'm just going to leave you with that because it was just over the top amazing. Sometimes I walk into the store and it starts to look the same. And I just wanted in my head, I was just saying, I just need something to give me a little creative spark. And it did. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And another creative spark that I got was, I've got this bucket of, nasty weirds and oddballs. And I slept on all this because I had originally taken half of this out of here and said, okay, well, I'm going to send this to the thrift shop. But I slept on this. And I'll tell you, this is going back in here because I got a plan. I offered the letter S if anybody was out there to take it. And Joan Shefflet, Joan, I miss your name every which way I can. Anyway, she claimed the S because her last name starts with an S. So she claimed that. And then she said, is it possible to have the angel charm too? And I said, absolutely. Nobody claimed it. So it's yours. So Joan, in your next Happy Mail movement, I will send these to you. So that's for Joan. Now, Ruth claimed the peace sign. So Ruth, the peace sign is yours, okay? Because these are all things that I said I was never going to use. I didn't have a use for it. So if you put up your hand and claimed it, it was yours. Caroline from Caroline's Craft Tree, she claimed the little starfish hook. She said, oh, I'll take it, throw it in my box. So she's got that. I haven't heard from Brenda yet. So Brenda, I hope you're watching this video because I don't know if you want this little sewing machine for your thing. And I would send it in the next Happy Mail. It is missing the loop on the top, but I'm sure you can stitch this on with a couple of threads and it would look just as fun. So I'm still waiting for you. So that's going back in the bucket. Nobody claimed the earrings. And this is where, in the middle of the night, I said, okay, well, if nobody claims those earrings, I'm taking them back. And I did. They're going back in here because I've got a plan. I've got something planned. And then Anne scooped this out of she saw it in my embellishments, told me where it was on the video and said, please, can I have this? She needed it. I think she needs it for a Snow White journal she's working on or something. So Anne, putting that aside for you, I will send that out in the mail. Ruth, yours is going in the mail. Well, they're all going out, whether it's Happy Mail or I just pop it in an envelope and send it to you. So that's that. However, Laura today said, oh my goodness, Peter Rabbit. So yes, I put this aside to remind myself so that when for Happy Mail when because I think you said you're sending me an envelope. When I have all your address information there, I will put some of these in an envelope for you, because I do have plans to put them in Happy Mail. So yes, I will definitely put some of the Peter Rabbit ones in there for you. So that's my whole video for today, short and sweet, and yeah, to the point. And now I must go upstairs and cook supper and feed the pets, because it is feeding time at the zoo here in New Brunswick. So they're standing there with fork and knife in hand, as I always say, waiting for supper. So yeah, I will try to be here around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning with just a couple of quick pictures to show you what I'm working on. And because tomorrow Tom is away, my husband, so I have to walk the dog in the morning. That's an automatic must, because he must, do his business and before he's a happy dude. So yeah, I'm sharing that with you, okay? I share lots of weird stuff with you. Anyway, that's it. That's all for today. I wish you all a very creative weekend. It is Friday afternoon. By the time you see this, it'll be Friday evening, I'm sure. But I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and I will further update you with Sunday and Monday what's going on. But Tuesday, and what the final factor is for Tuesday, but I'm pretty sure it's the wannabes on Tuesday. But I will tell you what I'm bringing to the table and what you might want to bring too. Oh, one other little thing. It sounds like we have a few people who are interested in collaborating with us on this jewelry adventure. So stay tuned. I will have more information hopefully by the time the video's up. That's it. That's all. Blah, blah, blah. That's it. That's all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.